Alright, this was the best game I had tonight. I'm playing France. My deal is I have 5 shooter cav, so I was going to go with the shooter cav gambit, and I was going to put 2 old guard on their right flank. This is the best game I got tonight. I played a couple, met some nice people, but this is what I've got. So 5 shooter cav, the idea is I want to hit one flank really hard, hopefully the right flank. And in the lobby, this guy like asked what the rules were. I said no artillery, 5 lights, and said he was cool with that. And then he kind of spawns, and he has like 8 light infantry and a really crappy army. Like 8 light infantry with a bunch of guard infantry. There's 4. What is that? Okay, 3 guards, 4 regular foot. There's 2 cav out here. Like, this is just kind of a crappy army. I think his plan was to blast me away with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 lights. This is a horrible build. So 7 lights, 7 line is 14, 16. He's only got 17 units total, I mean, including the general. So if you look at my dots here, and he's not keeping his line up with his lights, so right now I'm pushing. Initially I wanted to push all my cav to one flank, right? But that kind of becomes irrelevant, and I'm moving my volts up to the center to shoot out with his lights. He has these 2 cav over here that are not interacting with the rest of his army, and then, you know what, let's just fast forward this shit. Then his line is kind of trailing behind. So the first thing I do is move lights, or excuse me, shooter cav up to the side. Now he does a smart thing and moves his line unit to protect them. Something happens here. He moves these lights way out of position, way too far away from everyone else. I guess they do get some pot shots on my volts and do some decent damage, come down to 40. Cav charge into rifle number 1. I'm kind of willing to trade cav on a 1-for-2 basis here, so I continue the charge. My cav is doing really well here, so I continue the charge into that rifle. He tries to run away, and the rest of his army is getting into position here at this point. And right about now, I'm like, I get too close to that line, so I pull back. But, do I? No, I just keep rocking. I wonder why he didn't shoot because he was still moving, but I really put that cav unit too far up there. So, trying to get my lights in position to shoot back. I have cav in his rear back there. And my line right here, now I think it's running. So the point is that a fight engages in the middle, which actually the Voltigeur here is actually well equipped to conduct. Just shooting up their light infantry. I want to wrap around his rear, and I make this stupid move. He has these 2 cav here. Like, I want to get inside them. So I do a stupid thing. Fast forward again. It's just shooting for the time being. And I just park a unit. I just park it. It happens to be old guard. It's a very good unit. And to shoot at these guys. And I know that this guy, as soon as he realizes I'm shooting him, is going to charge. So I should just go into square immediately, but I'm a dumbass. I don't do that. Like, I know I should do that, but I'm just trying to be cheeky. So, old guard over here. And then we get in the ditch on the side. Yeah, see, old guard is shooting this guy. Old guard routes that guy. I am not looking at this section of the screen right now. Right about the time that this unit charges. And I don't square. But the good news is it's an old guard, so I can just click the melee button and win. Alright, so got cav in this guy's back line. And I'm wrapping the line around here. Volts are doing a great job in the center, I gotta say. And kind of disorganized play from my opponent. Cav in the back is waiting for a good opportunity. I mean, he's being smart. He has like a defensive square right here to protect his general. I mean, it's a good sign that has a defensive square. It's a bad sign that he's like has to do that. He melee charges a rifle into a fusilier.
Our men are running, sir!
Oh my god, how do you turn that off? Seriously, how do you turn that off? And at this point, now that I've got line like on both sides. This is going to turn into a new box pretty quick. Yeah, Cav should always run. That should just be the default. And so, yeah, shooting them up. Have a Cav unit in here. This is just an unholy gob of disorganization. My old guard over there is routed. This is the remains of the foot or the horse unit. See, look at that. That's what happens. That's what happens when you charge old guard. Right there. That's what happens. Yeah. So, still got the 3 Cav in the back. This guy has no idea what the fuck he's doing. Voltagear's still going, man. Lost one along the way. That's alright. And seriously, this was the best game I played tonight. I played a really nice 3-star. He was cool. He was like, but you know, not much going on. This guy was 5 or 6 stars. Don't recall. That's kind of the neat thing about tanking your rating, like, or not ever playing ranked. Stars to meet you. No, I had a Fusilier come back. Or, no, that was my reserve guy that I never actually needed to deploy, but behind my lights. And shooting this guy up. This is the boring part, right? The thing I was kind of disappointed is I really wanted to use my Shooter Cav, like, as a unit, you know, do some shit with it. And I just wound up using them as Lancers. Which is why Shooter Cav are stupid, because they're actually really good as Lancers, and they shouldn't be. It's arguably a really fundamental problem with the game balance, is the existence of Shooter Cav. Actually, I think I'm going to make a video about that before too long. Not that anybody cares. Dead game. Okay. So, the Cav are coming in to finish things off.
Our men are running, sir!
Yeah. I really gotta figure out how to turn that off. At least it stayed to the end. I've had a bunch of games yesterday where people, like, just rage quitting on me. Bunch of games. And it's annoying, too, because, like, your game freezes up for, like, 30 seconds, and you're like, what's happening? And it's like, you lost connection from game. I'm like, yeah, okay.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Thank you for the narration there, Mr. Video Game Voice Actor. Please, I need to learn how to turn you off. That was the most annoying thing about watching Riskard's videos. He always kept those on. And I was like, Riskard, you gotta turn that off, man. He was like, yeah, that's cool. I gotta figure out how to turn that off. And that's it. Who is still left? There we go. Hey, Matt Mendez. Good game, man. Nice playing.